Today I'm sharing an article titled "I'm Busy but Always Have Time for You." Everyone has a few people around them who will disturb you late at night, join you for weekend dinners, holiday outings, through spring, summer, autumn, and winter, always having time for you. You surely have a few people in your heart too, to chat and gossip with, to vent and complain to drink and unwind with. No matter how busy you are always available for them. A good friend is getting married, and before the wedding, a group of old friends wanted to gather. That evening, a usually very busy group of people actually all made it. Some took leave in advance, drove 2 hours to rush over, and some had a departmental dinner they couldn't refuse, so they came over halfway through. Some were attending a meeting out of town, and as soon as it ended, they rushed to arrive just half an hour before the gathering ended. In reality, it was just a simple meal, but just catching up on old times was enough to make people excited, because we were with the people we care about the most. For the sake of seeing you for 5 minutes, the tedious journey is forgotten the moment we meet. And that friend about to get married, she also talked about her 4 years of long-distance relationship with her fiancé. She has accumulated a stack of train tickets collected during their university days. Even though they were separated by thousands of miles, she would take trains for over 10 hours just for a brief meeting. If there is love in the heart, this kind of effort is enough to bring happiness. Just like that, I know you are far away, but no matter how fast the journey, it can't compare to the joy of being with you. No matter how far the road, it isn't as far as the distance of our separation. So I'll go to see you, and you come to meet me. This feeling of putting you in their heart is what people call a sense of security. When you first meet someone, it's like tying a silk thread around your heart, with the other end tightly held by them. As soon as they move, your heart is always stirred. My roommate once caught a bad cold. It was because one day while taking a shower, his girlfriend called. He turned off the water, squatted on the floor, and happily listened to her talk about trivial matters. That was in the freezing temperatures of winter in Beijing. Even though he got sick, he was still very happy. At night, he would grin and sing Love Like the Tide to her, because she said his deep, cold-stricken voice was very sexy and sounded great when he sang. We always make time for the things we truly care about. In university, I met a professor known for being a good father and husband. Every day after work, he would turn off his phone to spend time with his family. He said he used to work tirelessly, day and night. One year, he had a great opportunity, but it required relocating and being separated from his family. Without hesitation, he accepted. At that time, his child was only 2 years old. A year later, when he returned home, his child was so unfamiliar with him that he didn't want to call him Dad. His wife had also been through a lot, managing everything alone. She had become very weary. He said children grow up faster than we imagine, and love with your partner also needs to be nurtured. Some things, once missed, will lead to future regrets. In the movie The Godfather, there's a saying, "A man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man in this life. Money can never be earned enough, but the joy of spending time with family is fleeting." Most of the time, we have to juggle between working hard for a living and loving those we care about. Like when I accompanied my family to the hospital once, I saw a man with a laptop on his lap, working while staying by the bedside of his wife who had just given birth. The doctor joked that he was a workaholic, and he smiled and replied, "There's still milk money to earn, but I can't neglect my wife either." Among ordinary people, there are no grand romantic gestures. We just know that if we truly care, we will stay together. Accompany you through the slow, long journey. Everyone is very busy, but we always save the most precious things for the people we care about the most, like money and time. Many people struggle with judging whether someone truly loves them. The answer is simple: they always have time for you. I read something online. Someone who wants to take you home finds every direction convenient. Someone who wants to have a meal with you likes all flavors. Someone who wants to see you will come no matter how far. Someone who loves you will always have time for you. I really like this saying, if someone has no time, it's because they don't want to make time. If someone can't come, it's because they don't want to leave. If someone has too many excuses, it's because they don't care enough. If someone is always in a hurry to say goodnight in a conversation, it's not because they're tired, they just don't want to make time for you. If someone always uses being busy with work as an excuse to miss your life, it's not because they're busy, you're just not the most important part of their life. This is true for familial love, romantic love, and friendship. So be decisive, let them go and set yourself free. Be good to yourself. You have your own life, your pride, your dreams. Take care of your own life and believe that one day you will meet someone who has time for you. No matter the rush of the journey, the wind and rain, they will cross mountains and rivers to see you. And when you ask if the journey was tiring, they will smile and reply, "Not at all, it was smooth all the way to see you." This concludes today's article sharing. I hope you have new insights every day. If you found it insightful, please leave a comment. To all our new readers, welcome. May you gain new insights every day and never feel alone here.